What's good, CNE squad? Your girl is almost officially in her second trimester of pregnancy, and honestly, I'm still not showing at all. So honestly, don't know if that's normal or not. Hopefully it is normal, and also hopefully the nausea and all those weird symptoms are behind me, because I am so done feeling bad all day. Hopefully we can start posting again, and I feel the way I'm feeling right now. But anyway, y'all, this prank is kind of gonna hit a sensitive spot for Cameron. Because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but me and Cameron have been married for 3 years and I still do not have his last name. But y'all, this pregnancy fatigue is hitting me hard, y'all. Standing up is like a full-time workout. But like I said, y'all, I still do not have Cameron's last name. And there is a good explanation because we got married in a courthouse. We were gonna do it when we had the ceremony, but then we never had a ceremony, etc., etc. So I still have my last name. And low-key, Cameron gets a little mad sometimes that I haven't changed it yet. But y'all, I have finally started the process, which he doesn't know. But in this prank, I'm gonna say that I don't want his last name at all. I like my last name. It sounds better. I'm gonna say I don't even want the baby to have your last name. So basically, I'm just not changing my last name. And y'all, he is going to freak out because like I said, he already low-key gets a little mad that I haven't changed it. So when I say I'm not going to change it, I honestly don't know, but I know he's gonna be really, really mad at me. So he's outside right now, chilling, playing video games or something. I'm just gonna say I wanna have a serious talk and then we're just gonna go from there. So if y'all think Cameron is going to freak out, I need a team Eden down below. I need 2,000 likes on this video, and let's do this. Cameron's still in the back room, so I'm about to call him out here and we're gonna have our serious conversation. But y'all, like this video. Hey Cameron.
You calling me?
Uh-huh.
What's up? You need something?
I'm hungry.
What do you want me to cook now?
Why are you saying like that?
Eating, because that's why you called me out here. You always want me to do something. That's the only time you even call me out here.
Oh, you aren't happy to do stuff for your pregnant wife?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying. You act like you can't just tell me what you want.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you can warm up the food, but I want to talk to you.
Talk to me about what?
About life and stuff.
Eating, what are you talking about? Life.
Life, about decisions I've been thinking about.
Decisions like what decisions?
I have decisions that just concern me. I just want to talk to you about them.
What concerns you? That you having a kid?
Well, it doesn't concern me. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I'm nervous telling you. Sorry, I'm acting weird.
Nervous telling me what?
Okay, you know how I don't have your last name yet?
Yeah, and you're about to get that changed.
I was laying down thinking about that, but then I was like, what if I keep my last name?
You're not keeping your last name. So I don't know why it even goes through your head. You literally just told me before we got married that you were changing your last name. We've been married for 3.5 years. You still haven't changed your name.
I can't change my mind. I mean, I've had it for 3.5 years and it hasn't been a huge problem, right?
Yeah, it's a problem. Every time we go out and we fill out something, and they have to ask if you guys are married or not, because we got 2 last names that are different.
Okay, but I want to show
They
our
don't even seem right.
But I want to show our kid, especially if it's a girl, that you can be a strong, independent woman and still have your own identity.
Eden, what's that got to do with having a last name? You can be a strong, independent woman without having your Eden, we share a last name. We are one. So what are you talking about?
Do you want to change to my last? Do you want to change your name to my last name?
Eden, why would I do that?
So that we can be one.
No, you Eden. Why is this even a thing that you were trying to talk to me about? You literally already told me that you were changing your last name to my last name. You told me this before we got married. We had this conversation before we got married.
I know, but I was thinking and I was laying in bed and I was looking up all these stories from women that are I didn't change my last name and it really empowered them and they felt really good about it.
Even what kind of forums are you on that you sitting over here listening to that stuff?
Cameron, why do I have to have your last name?
Eden, because me and you are married. And for us to both have Eden, you don't want two parents, especially having a kid now, having two different last names. Like, who does that? We don't want to do that.
Well,
we're married, Eden. I'm tired of having two different last names out on freaking everywhere. Social media and everything. Got two different last names. Everybody's always questioning things. Like, for real, they are.
Cameron, there's a ring on my finger. No one's questioning anything. The last name, Cameron, it's like the 21st century. People do this. It's a thing.
Yeah. I'm not down with whatever everybody else is doing, Eden. This is between me and you. So I don't know what, like, why? Why now? Seriously.
I feel like you're making a big deal out of it, and it doesn't have to be a big deal.
Making what big deal? You making a big deal out of something. How can you tell me something for years and then all of a sudden just switch it up? Nobody does that.
I'm not making a big deal out of it. I'm telling you, I've been thinking about it, and now you're making a big deal out of it.
Eden. So why are you talking to me about this?
Cameron. Okay.
So you telling me that the past 3.5 years you've been lying to me?
I haven't been lying to you.
Okay.
I had every intention of doing it, and now I just have a different intention. Don't look at me like that.
No, because why would you just all of a sudden switch this up? You were supposed to get this done. I knew we should have got this done a long, long time ago. But no, we ran into problems, Eden. Even with the insurance situation and all the other stuff, when we did that, they always want to know the last names and try to make sure that we're actually verified that we're married. When we have the right last name, then we don't got to go through all that. We don't got to show a marriage certificate to prove that we are married when we do things.
Cameron, all right, well, let's be honest. We don't know at all if my brother is ever going to have kids. Can we agree on that?
What's that got to do with us?
Me?
Hey, what are you even talking about now?
Can you hear me out before you just say things are ridiculous? I'm saying, like, I want the name. I want my dad's last name and my family's last name. I want it to live on. Okay? And if I take your last name, it won't. Because I don't know. I don't know if my brother's ever going to have kids. I don't know. So I just think, like, I should take that responsibility on.
What do you mean, take that responsibility on?
The responsibility of passing on the last name of my family.
Passing on the last name?
Yes.
And you done lost your mind. You done seriously lost your mind.
Cameron, at least the first kid should have my last name.
Eden, is this a good conversation?
It isn't. Are we not having a conversation?
No, it's not a conversation.
It.
So you're telling me that you want our kid to have your last name?
What's so bad about that?
Eden, the kid's gonna have my last name.
Is it a conversation? Or
It's not a conversation, Eden. This is how it goes, Eden. I'm a man, right? It's passing on my last name to the kid. The kid always takes the male's last name.
I just told you my reasoning for it. I just told you.
Eden, I don't care about that reasoning, Eden. So what about me? What about me? So it's my kid. You talking about it's gonna have somebody else's last name on it?
Cameron, you have 5 brothers and sisters, and 2 of those brothers and sisters, they have children. At least your brother. Okay, like your sister doesn't count. Okay.
I don't have a kid, Eden. So you want the kid to sit over there and be confused? You want the kid to be confused?
Well, if you change your last name to my last name and the kid has my last name, there's no confusion.
Eden, what kind of craziness have you been doing, Eden?
Why does it have to be crazy?
You sitting over having some weird dreams or something. You go over here coming up with something like that, Eden. I'm not about to change my last name to your last name. Like, who does that? Nobody does that.
If you want, I can show you, like, the articles I was reading and how these women felt really empowered.
Eden, I don't care what you show me and what women got empowered, Eden. That whole feminist thing and stuff like that, it goes down a rabbit hole. Just like everything like that goes down a rabbit hole where it's just too extreme for no daggone reason.
Cameron,
Even the people with the, black this, black that, black this. It goes down a rabbit hole when you go down too far with it, Eden. I'm all fine with you feeling empowered and things like that. But Eden, that takes away from me. That takes away from what we got going on, what marriage is.
But why does it have to take away from you?
Eden, because I've always envisioned my kid having my last name. And I'm trying to be extremely, extremely nice about this.
This is you trying to be... Cameron, you're low-key freaking out.
Eden, you're telling me that you want my kid to have... You don't want my kid to have my last name. So what? So now on, all of a sudden the kid's not even going to be mine here soon, huh?
What'd you say?
Is the kid mine?
Cameron, yeah.
I gotta ask you them questions if you sitting over here talking about changing your last name.
So now because I want the kid to have my last name, I'm a cheater.
So you don't want the kid to have Cameron as the last name.
Huh? Cameron?
As the name. As the name, Eden. You don't want a Cameron Jr.
I don't want an Eden Jr. This has nothing to do with that. You're being selfish. I want to pass on my last name. My last name might die with my generation.
Well, that's that. That's that. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to, Eden. Me as a man, I need the kid to have my last name, Eden.
So you're less of a man.
I never said that. I'm never going to be less of a man.
You said for you to be a man or be more of a man.
I never said that.
You literally just said
that.
No,
I'm going to be a man my whole entire life. I've been a man since the time I was born.
Then you'll still be a man. Okay, compromise. Compromise, okay?
Compromise. You sitting over here telling me that I'm going to change my last name to your last name.
The first kid can have your last name, and the next kid can have my last name.
So we just going to have a confused family.
I
No, yes, exactly. How do you think a kid's going to think about that?
I don't know.
Oh, my last name's this, your last name this. No, I want kids to actually be together, Eden. Together. It's a family. It's a family of one. It's a family. It's our family. So what are you talking about, Eden? Like, seriously, you should never going through a whole lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff been on your head and a lot of stuff been on your mind, Eden. But you need to just, like, chill out and just breathe for real.
I'm breathing. I've been breathing.
Okay, then get this weird stuff out of your head. I know your hormones all over the place with this pregnancy, but Eden, there's no way in heck that I'm changing my last name to your last name, Eden. My last name is my last name.
I don't want you to change your last name to my last name.
You literally just said that. And
I'm
I know
saying,
what the kid's
I'm just saying,
not
what if the shoe was on the other foot? Okay?
What do you mean if the shoe was on the other foot, Eden?
Like, what if society wanted you to change your name to my last name and you didn't want to do it?
I don't care what society does or whatever, Eden, but this is what it is. This is what it is. You go on with this new age stuff and all this other stuff, Eden. The kid takes the father's last name. I'm in the kid's life. It's the male's name that lives on. It is.
I think you're being selfish about it.
Eden, so whose last name did you take? You over here sitting over here playing games with me. How do you think you got your last name? You got your last name from your mother, or you got your last name from your father? Who you got your last name from?
I got my last name from my father. But
Exactly.
This has nothing to do with my parents and what they did. Okay, listen. All of the bickering between you and me right now aside, where do we go from here if I don't want to change my last name?
Eden, the kids definitely have my last name.
I mean, legally, like, is that a decision you can make without me?
Eden, yes, on the child's birth certificate. I don't know how it goes, but I think I know. Eden, when the father is there, it's my name. The kid gets my last name. You don't get to decide last names. You get to decide first names.
I think
You're not going to change my kid's name to yours, Eden. Carlton's good. Okay? That's it.
I think it sounds bad. I think it sounds good after me eating Carlton.
Then why'd you marry me? Why would you say that?
Because I love you.
No.
Cameron,
Stop with all this sweet trying to touch you.
I love you. If I don't want your last name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. Seriously, it doesn't mean I don't love you. Okay? Just take some time.
I'm not taking. I don't need any time. I need zero time. Absolutely
we're gonna
zero
take some time.
I'm not taking any time, Eden.
Cameron, take some time. Obviously, it's a heated conversation.
No, you're gonna have the kid confused because we're gonna have two different last names. For what?
Cameron, obviously.
For what? We already have enough problems, Eden. Your license actually says my last name.
I know. I should probably get that changed.
Yes.
And I get that it's a heated conversation right now, okay? So.
I'm literally. No, the conversation is over, Eden.
Okay, so let's think about it. You think about it.
What am I thinking about? I'm not thinking about anything. So stop going there. Stop saying that, Eden. I'm not going anywhere, Eden.
Cameron.
Carlton is Carlton, and the kid's going to be Carlton. And we can discuss the first name. We can have a decision on the first name.
I mean, are you birthing the children? Are you nauseous every day? Are you like tired every day? Are you like going through all the hormones and stuff I'm going through? I'm going through more for the child. So technically, I'm just saying, like, technically, the woman deserves to pass on the last name.
Eden, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. This is not a thing. This is not a thing.
What's
It's not
this?
a thing. This thing that you sit over here going through. I really don't have time for it. You sit over here playing games, thinking that I'm gonna change my last name. You just literally sound confused right now. I don't know if it's the hormones, I don't know if it's anything you do, but Eden, I don't know how you just change your mind overnight and you think the kid's gonna be confused. Eden. We don't have two different last names for what? But for what reason? No, I'm tired of going out. I'm tired of going out. I'm tired of going out and having to explain to other people that we are actually married.
No.
Yes, we do. Insurances and things like that, Eden. We always have to explain that because you don't have the right last name.
Come here.
You can't even go get my packages and things like that unless you show that you are married to me.
Okay, listen. I'm sorry.
Freaking
I brought it up.
ridiculous.
Obviously.
No. It's ridiculous.
Listen, I will keep. I'm sorry about. If I knew it meant this much to you, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have brought it up. I wouldn't. Listen, I will keep your last name, and the channel can have your.
Keep my last name. You haven't even changed your last name.
I'll change it.
No, you've been saying you were gonna change it for the last 3 years. And when are you gonna change it?
I will change my last name, and the channel can have your last name, but you gotta like look up there for me. Do you see the camera over there?
You are seriously ridiculous, E.
How am I ridiculous?
You are ridiculous.
You freaked
No,
out so
because you
bad.
just over acting crazy.
No, you freaked out so bad.
You acting crazy.
He was freaking out. I knew for a fact that he was not gonna have this.
Why would I have that? Like seriously,
Whoa.
why is that even a thing? Why would you even think this is a thing? That's not a thing.
I think some men would be okay with it, to be honest.
You think some men... Let me know down in the comments. Anybody who's a man, would you be okay with something like this? Like seriously, would you be okay with something like this? Because I'm not okay with something like this. Now for sure, we're gonna have Cameron Jr. We strong,
Oh my God,
baby!
y'all. There's going to be no Cameron Jr.
It's definitely gonna be Cameron. It's gonna be Cameron Jr.
He did get
easy.
He did.
Easy. No, you owe it. You owe it to me after doing something like this to me. Eden.
Yo, I don't have anything.
No,
I don't
my
have
name is
anything.
gonna live on live and strong, for
Yo.
real.
No.
We
not
strong, baby.
Whatever, y'all. It's Team
What
Eden.
is
He got epically pranked. He was legit all up in his feelings. But legit, I'm curious, whose side were you on? Were you on my side or were you on Cameron's side? But all jokes aside, I do not really want this 100%. I'm gonna take his last name. I've already started the process. Okay, I've started. Yes, I have.
Now that's a surprise.
Yeah.
It's been 3.5 years and you ain't even started no process. So if you started the process, I'm happy, I guess. I'll see you.
There we go. So Cameron's happy. I'm happy. We still love each other. But y'all, I need 2,000 likes on this video. I need a Team Eden down in the comments. And the post notification shout out goes to Tyler Tackett. Thanks for being part of the squad and watching our videos. And if y'all want a post notification shout out, just subscribe, turn on your post notification, and you got a comment down below for me. But until next time, we out.